Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Joyce and welcome back to Age of Engineering. In the last episode, we set up this guy, the diesel generator, which runs off of biodiesel, which we're making over here. We set up this area, just kind of plotted out the immersive engineering and all that kind of fun stuff. So this is where we make the stuff, and eventually we're going to have some piping that goes all the way over to this area to pipe directly into the diesel generator to give us power. But right now that's a little asking too much. So yeah, couple of things that I noticed is this guy has an input output of only 1,000. So we need to upgrade the basic capacitor before we start really using this guy, because we're going to waste the energy, I think. I don't know if the energy all gets transferred or not, but it feels like we're losing energy. It doesn't feel like it's giving us all that much. That being said, this also has a weird issue where if we activate it, it's going to start pumping out power, and I don't know where it's going. Because if we look over here, let's see, this guy is full, this guy is full, this guy is full, this guy is full, these guys are full. Maybe it's powering these guys, but it's like 300 RF per tick. And then it's also going over here, but these guys are all full. So we're losing power for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I have a feeling that once we get wires set up and taken care of, that's not going to be a problem anymore, but at this point it is. So we're not going to do too much with that. We're going to turn it on as we need it and just kind of go from there. So today, what is it I want to do? Well, the main thing that I want to start working towards is the Garden Cloche. This guy, who is amazing. We have, let's see, we need treated wood, glass, a lantern, which is just some iron plates, glowstone and glass panes, and a farmer to make this thing. And what this does is it will allow us to grow crops very, very quickly in a single, like, 2 blocks high space, but a single block. So it's really good, but it's going to be a little expensive to get. So first of all, it takes a lot of Inori crystal blocks, a couple iron casings, and empowered canola seeds. That's not that bad. But it also takes this advanced greenhouse, which is the basic greenhouse, which we can make very easily. And we can diamonds, which is not too difficult. We're probably going to use this way. And tanzanite, which we need Algorithm Separator. So we need to make this guy, and this guy requires an empowered Diamatine crystal. And that requires a lot of stuff we don't necessarily have right now. So we're going to start working towards that. But before we do, there's something I want to do, and that's add speed to our leggings, just so that we can run around a little bit faster. And in order to do that, we're going to have to go back to the overworld and get some stuff from there, which is fine. We're going to be going back and forth for a while now until we can move everything over here and get everything kind of planned out for where things are going to be and what, just all that kind of stuff. So let's head back over here, and a little bit of lag, but nothing too major. So what we need from here is we need our potion stand, our brewing stand. So we're gonna need some, let's see, some sugar, glass bottle. Let's make a couple potions. And as you can see, I've been trying to condense things a little bit. Let's see, 3 glass bottles. We need to find some water, which I think I have some over here. Should anyways. And perfect. So we just need netherwort, and what swiftness is it? It is just a potion of swiftness. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this started. We're also going to need some blaze powder. There's the nether wart. We have a blaze rod. So we get a little bit of blaze powder. And that should be good. We'll get this all brewed up. So the Garden Cloche is going to require some stuff. This large tanzanite is going to require an algorithm separator. And for this, we're going to need lithium dust. And lithium dust is nether quartz, centrifuged, thermal centrifuge. Do we have a thermal centrifuge? I actually don't think we do. Let's see. Let's go see. If we do, great. Yes, we do. Okay. So we give that a redstone signal, and we're going to need some quartz. But I don't have any with us, so we'll have to come back for that in a little bit. Not too big of an issue. It's just something that we're going to have to deal with in a little bit. And honestly, that's not going to be the main thing we need to worry about. So, potion of swiftness and our leggings. So, let's put our leggings down, potion of swiftness, and there is speed. So, speed 2. Another potion. And let's see how fast this is if we want to add more. So that's a lot better, but I think we can do better than that. So let's get the last one. So there is speed 3. And just walking around is decently faster. But then running is going to be a lot faster. So that's what I want. That seems to be good. Let's go ahead. Let's see. We could probably get the empowered canola seeds. We need crystallized canola, so let's get, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll crystallize those. And I want to see how much power these guys will actually take. We can pick up the wire connectors. Don't need those right now. And so these guys are all full with 800,000. This should not take long. Oh wow, it's like nothing. So we'll just take that. And eventually we'll want to make multiple of these, but for now, just a couple will be good. And this will be enough for now. Yeah, that took like no power. Cool. So we'll put this stuff in here. And we'll go from there. So let's head back to our new base. And one of the other things we're going to need to do is we're going to need some benatite. That is a big reactors item. I'm not entirely sure what it's used for at this point, but we are going to need it if we want to make the empowered diamatine crystals. So that is a thing we're going to need. But we can go ahead and put this in here. And this is basically the to-do list of stuff. So one of the first things we're going to want is the algorithm separator is going to require a lot of reinforced iron. So we're going to want stone separators. Now these things are super useful to get more of the calculator stuff. So you process iron ore and you get a bunch of reinforced iron. And these things are not too bad to make. It's just some reinforced stone, a piece of reinforced iron, and some power cubes. So we're going to need some compressed coal, which is just basically crushed up coal. Let's get 3 blocks. Can we turn this? So the crusher will turn into coal. I thought maybe we could crush it into, I thought maybe we could crush it directly, but I guess not. Sag mill, so coal powder. Looks like it's just the coal itself, which is fine. I don't know how much we're going to need at this point, but we'll go ahead and get this started. So that'll be really fast, and honestly, it's not going to use up that much power. So we need 2 of these power cubes. There's the algorithm separator. So the stone is 2 of these power cubes. So that is 8 plus 1. So we need half a stack of coal powder per. So that's the first thing we can do. Go ahead and get those. And we're going to want 4 more for later. We're also going to want a bunch of nether quartz. So let's just take that. And we are going to need 2 stone separators. I want to keep one of them, so we're actually going to need another stack. That is a lot of stuff, but that's fine. So there's the stack. We'll put the rest of the stuff away, and we'll have to head back to the overworld to start working with some of the stuff. I don't know where I'm putting this sulfur, but that works. Alright, so let's head back to the overworld, and we can start working on getting the lithium dust and all of the stuff we need from IC2. Now, IC2, eventually we're going to move that over to the mining dimension. The biggest thing with that is just kind of, we need to move these machines without causing damage. And that's not easy. There is a good chance that we're going to cause damage. The best way to do it is with the electric wrench. So we'll have to make one of those relatively soon. So compressor, those. And nether quartz can go in there. If we want to get 2 of these guys, let's see, lithium dust, it's 2 for 1, and you make lithium, and then it's used mostly for empowering Diamatine, and I don't know how useful this is. Ender casings, that's used for a couple of things. We'll need it for an ender star later. And then a quarry, which we'll need for the digital miner. So we're going to need some sort of power. I kind of forgot about that part, to be honest. We can do this. So we have an energy crystal. Can I? No. We can absorb all the power at least. That's good. But we really can't do anything with it. Okay, so we'll have to go back and get some more stuff, but let's grab whatever. We have most of the coal balls, compressed coal. We have the ones that we need for right now. So let's head back and we'll bring back some coal coke. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a stone separator. And this is going to allow us to make reinforced iron block. The reinforced iron, is that what it's called? A lot easier. Just because of not having to deal with much of the basically the stone separator allows you to make the iron a lot easier. So the reinforced iron ingots, whereas the other way you make it is a 1-to-1, and that is kind of expensive on iron. So if we can avoid that, that'd be awesome. And let's see, how do we make it? So just cobblestone. By the way, between episodes, I moved this stuff around and kind of made it so we can have more space for other things later. So we need We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, we need 4 of these. Actually, it's 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 more of this stuff. So it's a lot of coal. Alright, let's get a couple more blocks. And we'll get that crushed up. And I did it the wrong way. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. So I had 8, I believe, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't even know how many I need. I need a lot, and I need more gravel into flint, so we'll do that. And this is just going to be a little bit of a mess for the time being. So sulfur goes in there. Alright, so anyways, we have everything we need for the stone separator, I think. We just need reinforced stone and reinforced iron ingots. There's the iron ingots. And isn't one of these reinforced stone? That's hardened stone. No. What's reinforced stone again? It is stone and logs. So let's get that. Let's get some logs and our calculator. So I guess it's cobblestone? Yeah, it's cobblestone. So there's 16. Easy enough. And it is just something like this. And there is the stone separator. So this thing is, it uses a lot of power, but that's okay. What we need is the iron ore, and we're going to need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of reinforced iron. So if this makes 4 for each, which I believe it does, yes, 4 for each, we need 36. We're going to need 9. And for now, we're just going to put this right here and put that in there. And then we just have to come over here and turn that on. And we'll turn it off. Alright, so let's go grab some coal coke and see how bad things are. With all of the like coal dust and all that kind of stuff that we need. So something else we can do is one that is making plenty of stuff. Let's see, what else can we grab? We're gonna need more coal powder, and we're probably gonna need more redstone taken care of. And I actually want to take a little bit of this redstone and just place it down and break it myself, because don't we have a chance of getting the little crystals? Yeah, the resonating redstone. That's something I'd like to have a lot of. So we'll put that in there. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of redstone blocks. And we'll just put those in there. Why not? And we'll just kind of play it by ear with how many we need to make. So how are we doing over here? We have 12. You know what? Let's just break this guy for right now. And we'll put him over here. And we'll break this guy as well. Just to kind of keep power situated, because I'm not entirely sure what is causing the issue. So with that taken care of, and we'll just turn that back to always active, that'll be fine. And then I'm going to take the slime generator and we'll place this over here and give him a whole bunch of power. I've been collecting slime from the slimy trees, so I have a ton of it. And we should be able to make a bunch of slime blocks. So recipe, there we go. There's 12 slime blocks, and that should be good enough for now. Alright, so with that taken care of, we should have a bunch of flint. And there goes all the power. And yeah, I think we're good. So we're going to head back to the overworld. We're going to try to get a little bit of the lithium. And then we're also going to need to go get the benatite ore, which is in the nether. It's one of the strange ones that there's not many things, that not many mods add a bunch of blocks to the nether, but for whatever reason, Big Reactors, the new version, has. So let's start powering everything and start getting power. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power cubes, which means we need 12 compressed coal balls, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 4 more. So that's not too bad to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be everything we need with that. Now, actually making the empowered diamantine, it needs 2 million. And I think we're going to do just 1 for the time being until we need more. We have 3. We're going to need a lot more stuff. So what else are we going to need for this? We're going to need the benatite, which is in the nether. To get that, you need silk touch, but it's really low in the nether. It's not super uncommon, but it's uncommon enough. We're also going to need fertilizer from forestry. That is not too bad to do. And ash, which is just peat. So none of that is too bad to do, and then everything else is easy. Alright, cool. So we're going to head into the nether. And hopefully we'll be able to find what we need. So let's head to the nether. Try to find some benatite and go from there. Alright, so I believe I was making a little bit of lag. I feel like I had a bit of a mine in preparation for this. This looks like... Did I do it? Right there it is. Okay. So I was trying to make a little bit of a mine in preparation for this a while ago. I feel like I've got a little bit of lag in here. But as you can see, it's just a staircase down. And hey, some draconium. Oh, yeah, no. That's not going to work. Alright, so let's go back to the portal. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something similar in the side of this platform. Unless... Looks like we have lava lakes pretty much everywhere. Alright, let's try over here. And I don't know if this is going to be worthwhile or not, but let's get some netherrack. And it looks like it looks like more than anything, we just need to get down to this lower level. Alright, so let's try to figure out a nice safe way to do just that. Let's see, over here maybe. I hate hitting my head on the netherrack, but it's kind of a whatever thing at this point. Kind of have to just deal with it. So far, this little mine shaft, so to speak, is doing well. Alright, I think we can deal with this. So we'll just do one of these. Dig that out. And alright, let's pop down here. And let's just get a little bit of a staircase back up. And we'll just do this. And perfect. Well, good enough anyways. Alright, we need to eat. We are hurting a little bit. So, this is not the best. I will probably figure out a better way. Something we might end up doing is if we go from the where the portal room is, we could probably make a nice brick or some sort of stone staircase, just because we have so much stone. So let's just keep on going down like so. And where is the best level for this benatite? It's at the roof or under basically 20. We are currently at 43. So we've got to go a ways down still. Almost would have been better to go to the top. And we might end up doing that. So let's just do something like, let's not do that. That is a bad idea. The reason it's a bad idea is because of lava. So let's just fill that in. And we're going to get a lot of netherrack from this, which is fine. I'll store it. I don't know how much we'll use, because I don't know how useful netherrack is. But we have some magma blocks. I don't know how those work. Ow. I know that if you step on them, they do damage, but there's ways you can step on them where they don't. I'm just not entirely sure how. It's a mechanic I've never really looked into. But they are cool looking. I actually kind of like them. I didn't think I'd like them when I first found out about them, when they were first introduced. But it was more because of the idea of how you would have to craft them. Because can't you craft them with magma cream? Yeah. Which is rare enough as it is. It's like the nether wart bricks. Those are kind of cool looking, but at the same time, okay, we're down here. Let's just go ahead and mine. But at the same time, they were kind of, I don't know, they weren't very creation friendly, just with the nether bricks, and the fact that you couldn't like convert them back or anything. Alright, so lava, we do have to be wary of random lava pockets. Usually one block at a time. usually not multiple. So not that big of a deal, just kind of something to deal with. But so far not seeing anything. We are at Y13. Is that the best? Looks like the best is about Y10, which is fine. Okay, so with that taken care of, we'll just break that. I don't really care about the excess netherrack. We can always throw some. Oh, I have a whole bunch of stone in there. Never mind. I forgot about that. So what happens when I go mining? I run out of space. And let's just put that there. Alright, so we've gone a ways. We really haven't seen anything at all. Part of me wonders if it would be better to drop down a couple levels. I'm a little worried about like our hammer durability. But other than that, we should be fine. So there's some pyrite. That's useless. But I'll pick it up anyways, because it's better than the wreck. You know what? Let's pop over here and go down a couple levels. And there's some cobalt. We are picking up the, yeah, we should be picking up the nether quartz, which is actually something I'd like to have. Alright, so there's some more draconium. Good stuff, just not really something I'm looking for. Draconium is usually pretty rare. But the thing is in the nether, it's not that rare. It's a little bit more common in the nether than the overworld. But that being said, it's still pretty rare. Alright, so our hammer is about to die, which is not good. And why can I hear a gas? We really shouldn't be able to hear one quite this low. And I'm starting to see stuff on the map. There's some ardites. Yeah, I don't like how low our durability is getting. So let's clean that up. And yeah, this isn't really going too well. I didn't think it was quite that rare. Let's take a look one more time. So the stuff spawns 0.9% at Y level 10, and 6 is pretty high, but otherwise high up in the air. So let's just have some like little branches like so, and I guess let's start making our way back a little bit. Let's break. There's some, finally. So it is incredibly rare. Let's go ahead and grab it. And is there any more? Yes. Alright, it does spawn like normal ores. And it spawns in a decent cluster. Alright, so let's let's get out of here. That's all we came here for. So, with that taken care of, all we need now is, yeah, that's pretty much all we need. So we should be able to. Oh my God, we have so far to go. We should be able to head back to the base, and we're gonna have to get another Diamatine crystal, which we have some, and I think we're gonna just empower one. Hopefully we have enough power for it, but if we can get the Algorithm Separator, that would be the next step into getting everything we need for... well, basically we get the Algorithm Separator, and then that will allow us to get the Tanzanite, which we need for the Garden Cloche. So if we can at least do that much today, I think it's a successful episode. So let's head back to the overworld. In fact, we're going to go straight to the mining world so that we can drop off all of this netherrack and also grab the Diamatine crystal. We're also going to need fertilizer, which isn't that much of an issue. I believe apatite is relatively common, so I'm not too worried about that one. And hopefully we have enough power in the empowers. I believe we did. It's 2 million. That would be at least 500,000 in each. So we'll just drop off the netherrack. We got cinnabar ore and a bunch of nether quartz. Magma blocks we'll throw in here for right now. Throw that in there. That in there, and let's see. First of all, we need a Diamatine crystal. I'm gonna put the benatite. We're gonna just keep one of those on us. And is there anything else we need? We do need apatite, which we don't have any. Is there another way to get the fertilizer? Let's see. No. We just need to go get apatite ore, which is very common. It's just I've not grabbed any yet. Because it's not that important. Unless you're going to be using the actual like forestry multi-block farms, apatite ore is not something you need ever. So we'll head back. Kill zombie. I'm not gonna grab that stuff. Let's go ahead and sleep, if we can, of course. And then we'll get this stuff started, hopefully. So first of all, do we have enough lithium? Not at all. We have all the compressed coal balls. We have 5 lithium, so we need more lithium. So let's go. Then what's the other thing we need again? I keep forgetting. Ash. So that's just peat smelted up, which we should be able to do pretty easily. Let's just electric furnace. So there's the ash. And now let's go mine a little bit. Let's go find some apatite. And what do we need with that? So 2 sand or a bunch of ashes. I think we're going to go with the sand, because that's a little bit easier. So the best way to find apatite is mountains. Apatite spawns fairly high in the Y levels, and by fairly high I mean very high. I know I've seen some somewhere around here. Hey, there's some coal we can use to get more power. Perfect. I know I've seen some somewhere around here. I just don't remember where. Hey, more coal. Coal is so plentiful, which is good because you kind of need a lot of it. When machines are powered by solid fuels, you need to have the coal. Alright, so let's quickly look at Apatite and see what Y level it spawns at. So the Apatite ore is 50, 57-ish is ideal or above. So yeah, like I said, it spawns high. The best ways to find it is pools of water like this. That's iron and copper. Basically any sort of exposed stone, which is why the cold mountains are actually probably one of the best spots to look. And it doesn't spawn low, so if you don't see any, don't dig down. Digging down is how you don't find Apatite. So we just need 2 sand. Let's head back towards the other. There is some open stone areas over here. So let's take a look over here and see if we can find any. But like this kind of stuff is like the best places to look. As well as shallow caves. There's a ton of bauxite ore there, which is really useful. Or at least it will be. Alright, so we're getting too far down. Don't go very far at all. 50, 60 is about the Y level you want to stay at. But don't see any in here. It is a nice blue. It looks a little bit like coal in the texture. It's just blue. And it's limestone. Alright, so I don't see anything over here. Checking near lava pools is never a bad idea. But I'm not seeing anything. So let's start heading back the other direction. And hopefully we can find something relatively soon. It shouldn't be that hard to find Apatite. I didn't think so anyways. Okay, a lot of things just spawned here. That screams dungeon. And I mean a lot of things. There's a creeper underneath us. Yeah, maybe not. Oh well, I got my hopes up. So let's just get out of here. Alright, is there anything over here? Nope. Did I... Ooh, I think I might know where I saw the Apatite. So let's look there, and then if we don't see it there, what we'll do is we'll start heading towards the old base, the very, very first base that we made so long ago. And that might have the key. But in the meantime, let's pop in here and throw some coal into this guy so that we can start making plenty of power so that we can get more lithium dust, hopefully enough, and we'll go from there. So I think where it's at is actually down here. So we have this like little pool of water. I'm finding in here. I don't remember if I did or not. So I don't see any in here, But the lava pool that's on this side, I swore there was some here. No. Okay. But there is some coal there, so if we need more coal, there is plenty right down there. Let's see. There is another lava pool over this direction, I thought. I'm just trying to remember if there's any place we could find it easily, or if I have to go actually searching for it, or what. Because this is another lava pool. I think it's the same one. But let's head in this general direction. There's a meteor. Is that where I found it? That would make sense. It brings up a lot of stone, but I don't see any. Alright, honestly, we should probably go... Oh, hey, here it is. I knew I saw it at a lava pool or something. So this is apatite. That's what it looks like. And we have 13 of it. It is a lot like lapis in its mechanics. So once you find a little bit of it, you don't need much. And unless you need a lot of apatite for whatever it is you're doing. It's just one of those things. So let's try to make the empowered Diamatine, and we'll make all of the stuff that we need, and hopefully we can get the Algorithm Separator. And then the next episode we'll make the Garden Cloche and kind of go from there. Continue working on getting everything brought into the base and whatnot. So hopefully that's enough power. Let's just come in here to the crafting table. We need fertilizer. Alright, let's dump off stuff we don't want. And we're going to need Diamatine crystal, ash, fertilizer, benatite, and as soon as we have a little bit more lithium... God, this takes forever. This should process relatively soon. And hopefully we can get it. Otherwise, like, I could pick up this guy and move him and then take buckets of the oil. That's something we could do to get more power. I don't know if that would work or not, but I mean, we could try. So let's take that out and let this try to get a little bit more power. No, okay. Do I have a wrench? Let me see. So just trying to think of what's going to be the best way to do this. Wrenches would be in here. We do have a wrench. Well, the semi-fluid generator was not that hard to make, so here goes nothing. We got it. Cool. So this is a power tier 1. It just makes more power. We'll set it up right there. And hopefully none of the machines break, but let's grab a bucket of oil. And that should make a lot more power. And what we can do is just grab, what was it? Oh, this guy is... I hope this doesn't break it. Alright, perfect. We got the MFE. I don't like using these wrenches because there is a chance that it will break the item and you won't get it back. That is not good. You don't want that at all. So it's a little bit of a risk to use them, but it works sometimes. So I guess that's all that matters. But let's go ahead. We've got a couple more buckets. We can get some more power into this. So this is going a little bit better. It's already warmed up, so that's basically what we needed. And let's add all those. Perfect. So the canola press, we could add more stuff and all that kind of fun stuff, but we only need a little bit more of the lithium. So while that's doing its thing, we can head back to the mine dimension and get everything else ready. So we are going to need a bunch of power cubes, which is not too bad. Just gotta know which way to go. We need a bunch of power cubes, and then the algorithm separators, or the stone separators, and that should get us the algorithm separator. And we just need to pick up all of this, plus a bunch of small stones, which is good. That'll allow us to make more CF powder, to make more conduits. So there's the reinforced iron. Let's just do this. There's the power cubes. And 2 of those will be turned into the other stuff. Let's get one more piece of iron ore, and we'll get that processing. And then we also need one more piece of, we need a little bit more hardened stone. So let's get this. We'll use our calculator. Reinforced stone, rather. Let's see. This stuff can go in there. And I think we have a little bit more of the reinforced iron. We'll have everything we need. So 2 of those. 2 of those. There's the 2 stone separators we're going to need. And let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Alright, so that's everything we need. We just need the benatite now. So let's, just in case, grab a bunch of coal. And we'll head back to the overworld and hopefully be able to finish this up and make the algorithm separator. Now, eventually with calculator, there's a lot of stuff with calculator that is really, really cool, but it's really far off. There is going to be a time where we're going to be able to make the flawless diamonds and that kind of stuff. So I'll show a couple of the recipes while we're waiting around here. And something is really lagging over here. I'm not entirely sure what. Probably this flickering. Oh, come on, we're so close. Alright, so once this is done, we'll be good. Just take, like, all of that out. Perfect. So the algorithm separator is useful for a bunch of things. Getting tanzanite, getting weakened diamonds, getting redstone ingots from redstone, which is really nice. And eventually, what we'll be able to do. So weakened diamonds are typically made like this. You can make them without the reinforced iron with the algorithm separator, and you get some lapis. Now, eventually, we're going to get some diamond leaves, and we get those from a diamond tree. Why do we want those? Flawless diamonds. Flawless diamonds are terrible to make. It requires 2 diamonds, an atomic binder, which is reinforced stone, around iridium. That is really nasty. You can get a small chance to get them from the analyzing chamber, but it's so small, it's not really worth it. But there is the diamond tree, diamond saplings. And this is something we're going to want once we get a flawless calculator. Now, to get a flawless calculator, we are going to have some flawless diamonds and end diamonds, which they're a lot worse than they look, but they're not that bad. A calculator screen, and then a flawless assembly, which is a bunch of stuff that's really nasty. So it's one of those things that eventually we'll be able to do this stuff, but for right now, it's not looking good. I'm gonna let that charge up the bat box and all the machines and all that kind of stuff. And let's go ahead. I believe we can just craft these into the lithium powder, lithium dust, whatever. And now, let's empower. These guys are going to use a lot of power to get the Diamatine. And we can get access to the Algorithm Separator. And we're one step closer to getting the Garden Cloche. Honestly, this is not going to be that bad once we get enough iron. And I'll have to make another one of these guys, but this is not that difficult anymore. Something else I want to talk about, by the way, we're going to be making void ore miners and void resource miners relatively soon. This guy is not that bad to make, and so it's a lot of gold, a lot of quartz, and sand. So it's nothing too difficult for this guy, but making the ore miner controller is fine. However, it's going to require structure blocks to make this multi-block. It's much like the solar thing, the solar panel. And the thing is these guys are really expensive because they require electrical steel. And electrical steel is not fun to get because you need silicon, which requires a ton of clay. So silicon dust, and yeah, it's not good. Clay dust from clay, and so we're gonna have to get a lot of clay for that. But there is our empowered Diamatine crystal. Let's go ahead and get the Algorithm Separator. There we go. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We put a lot of work into this guy, and the whole reason we did this is so that we can get tanzanite. Now again, there is a sapling from Calculator that is a tanzanite sapling. So eventually we'll be able to, with an atomic calculator, make one of these guys. But for the time being, unless we get one from the analyzing chamber, we can't get tanzanite saplings to get tanzanite from the leaves. Or I guess we can get it from the tanzanite wood. But I thought, oh, okay, we can get shards from the leaves. So eventually we'll be able to get that, but that is going to be a while still. But we'll be able to get the tanzanite, and hopefully next episode we'll make the Garden Cloche. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!